Now let's look at problem number 8 on refrigeration. 20 tons of ice is produced from water at 20 degrees centigrade to ice at minus 6 degrees centigrade in a day of 24 hours. When the temperature range in the compressor is minus 15 degrees centigrade to 25 degrees centigrade. The condition of the vapor is dry at the end of compression. Assuming a relative COP of 80%, calculate the power required to drive the compressor. Now the table he has given here, this is minus 15 to 25. So minus 15 is the evaporator. Here he has given liquid enthalpy and entropy. Here vapor, enthalpy and entropy. Please understand here this is a big problem, so we may take in two parts. Okay. Now he has not given HF and HFG has given. He has not given HFG. So HG minus HF is equal to HFG. This minus this is HFG. Okay, here also even entropy Sg minus Sf is equal to Sfj. Okay, this you have to do because he has not given Sfg and Hfg directly. Now Cp is 2.1 kilojoules per kg for ice and latent heat is 335 kilojoules per kg. And he says that the condition is vapor is dry at the end of compression. Now when it is dry at the end of the compression, then this pH and Ts diagram you have to plot like this. Now is here. This is A, B, C, D. B is coming on the saturation line. Earlier all these problems A was coming on the saturated vapor line, but here B is coming because it is saturated at the end of compression. Okay, so A is in the wet region, B is on the saturated line, C is saturated liquid line. Okay, and this C and D have the same enthalpies. Hc is equal to Hd. That should be known. Now we will start solving the problem. Once you understand this table, then it is very simple. So refrigerant capacity is 20 tons and ice is formed at minus 6 degrees. Okay, 273 minus 6 in Kelvin. Now COP relative is 0.8. Now you have to find out COP theoretical is equal to HA minus HC divided by HB minus HA. So HC is known on the saturated liquid line, HB is known on the saturated vapor line, but we don't know HA. So HA is in the wet region. HA is equal to enthalpy HF plus X into HFG. Okay, so we don't know the dryness fraction X. He has not given the dryness fraction X. So what we will do? We will take the entropy situation. Entropy at A is equal to entropy at B. This is constant entropy line. So entropy at B is given. This entropy of the fluid is given. S into X into SFG. SFG is not directly given, so we will minus SG minus SFG. Okay, at A. This is for condition, left side is for condition A, right side is for condition B. So condition B, entropy is straight away given 4.4. Now SF is given, X is not known, SFG we are calculating SG minus SF. So we find out here it is given at it. SG is equal to SF plus SFG, HG is equal to HF plus HH. Very nice. So now you find out X is equal to 0.92. Please understand X should be less than 1. Huh? Then equation 3 reduces to this equation 3 for enthalpy. HA you get it as substituting this value. H you get the 0.92. I am substituting. H is equal to 1196 kilojoules per kg. Now substituting this value in HA in COP equation theoretical. COP theoretical is 8.91, but COP actually he says 80% of that means into 0.8. So COP actually is 7.12. Okay, COP actual is equal to actual heat extracted divided by actual work done. Okay, that is compressor work divided RE divided by work done. That is nothing but mass of ice produced per second divided by heat extracted per kg of ice divided by the power. Now what he has given 20 tons of ice per day. So 20 into 1000 divided by 24 hours into 3600 per second we are making. So it is 0.23 kg of ice per second. And what is the heat extracted from the ice? Now here see again there are three heats involved here: sensible heat, latent heat, and again sensible heat. So first this is for ice, 1 into 2.1 mCp for ice into minus 6 degrees is 267 Kelvin. Okay, 277 73 minus 267.